So we are going to talk about how to run in a motor, a brush motor. And a brush motor functions on the plus and the minus, going into the brushes. There's two brushes in here, pushing up against a commutator, which magnetize the armature. The armature is this part sticking out. There's parts in here which is magnetized and make your motor spin. So why do you want to run in a motor? When you receive a motor, it is gonna look, I'm just gonna draw here, I should have prepared this, but the commutator is consisting of three equally sized, equally spaced, this is inside of the motor, and the brushes will be here, and these are copper, and these are going into the armature with some winds to magnetize the armature. So here and here is a brush, and when you receive a motor like the Kyosho box stock, it's a Mabushi motor, the brushes will look like this, and the contact will go in here. So if you want to maximize this, you want to create a brush that has the curvature of the commutator. That way you're gonna get maximum input and therefore maximum output of the motor. In PN racing motors, like the PN70, it's especially important because, I don't know, it's probably for longevity. So if you have your commutator here, their brushes shipped from the factory are not flat. They will actually look like this. No, sorry, not like that. My mistake. Oh, a lot of dirt there. They will look from the side, they will look straight. But if you look from up here, they will look like this. And the commutator will be like here. So it's gonna be touching only these two parts and create drag lines here. And the thing you want to avoid is the commutator being turned black. It's turning black because of heat, and it's also the entry point for electricity, so you'll have some buildup of ferrite and something else on these, and that will make the contact not as good as if it was clean copper. So how to run in the motor with the least amount of buildup on the commutator? Well, some guys would have a motor run in. I'll make an advanced video on this in a moment, but he will talk about the basics. If you don't have any machinery, you just have your car. So this is your standard car. Motor is installed. It's a PN, is it? No, it's not a PN. It's a standard, just PN wires. So this is a box stock. You're allowed to change. Well, at least in this country, you're allowed to change the wires. So you want to change. You want to run in the brushes. To run in the brushes, some people will say, "Well, yeah, just run the chassis." No, because when you run the chassis, you have a tendency to run it full power. And when you run it full power and you only have a straight edge contact like this, you will burn just a little part. You will be grinding away some of the brush, but you will be burning a little part in the middle, and you can't solve this. Well, then you have to open up the engine, and in most box stock classes you can't. So you'll need to run it in, and you got this, and running in takes time. So what you do, put in a fresh battery pack, grab your controller, right here is throttle trim, and you will turn it, and the car goes. And now I'm not pulling, so I'll leave it at this. For how long, you ask? the entire battery pack, pulled off the tires to have less load, and I'll just leave it like this for the entire battery pack, and that should be good for your brushes. That will be not all the way set in, of course, because that requires maybe 4 battery packs, but you will be better off. So do this, you'll have a better running motor for a longer time and also a faster running motor. So advanced video coming up. See you.